How hustling only makes you tired, not rich. So hustle, work your face off, work till you drop, work till until you're exhausted. And that's always the message about the secret to success. You got to work hard and you got to put in the hours. I think there's some truth to that, but that truly is not the answer. Because if that is the answer, I have two questions for you, then I'll rest my case. Number one, are you currently working very, very hard? Are you getting the results that you want? Are you making the kind of money that you want? That's question number one. If the answer is no, then why not? If that's such the secret formula for success, right? Number two, how many people do you know in your life that works very hard, yet they don't make a lot of money? Think about it. So that cannot be it. That cannot be the answer. It's part of the answer. You got to put in the effort. You got to work hard to a degree, but that's not what's going to make you rich. So what is the answer? What is the truth? The truth is this. I think it depends on where you are in your career. But assuming I'm talking to you as an entrepreneur, I'm talking to you as a high achiever, here's what I believe. If you've been working and hustling, I hustled the first 5 years of my life. I did. I worked every single day. I didn't take a single day off for the first 5 years of my life. There was no balance. I was working my face off. I got to pay the price to success. I got that. But if after 5 years in your career, I believe, in terms of money, if you're not making at least six-figure income after 5 years of hard work, something is missing. If after 10 years of your career, as an entrepreneur, you're not making seven-figure income, you got to revisit. You got to look at what you're doing right now. Something is wrong. That's kind of the way I measure it. So, because if you're not making the kind of money you want after 10 years, you really think by putting in more hours, which you cannot possibly put in more hours. You put in as many hours as you could. You're working on the weekends. That is not the answer. Well, you're working 12 hours a day. We're going to work 13, 14. That 2 hours when you're exhausted, that 2 hours effort, you think that's going to make you the difference? That's going to give you the breakthrough? It's not. That is not the answer. So that's why I'm much more subscribed to the principle of the 80-20 principle. Now, if you've never read that book by Richard Koch, I recommend you to read it. It's a phenomenal book. It's one of the books that I highly, highly recommend. What it means is anything that you do in life, 20% of your activities give you 80% of the results, right? 20% of the customers give you 80% of revenue, right? 20% of customers give you 80% of headaches. You look at everything we do in life, only 20% of what you do gives you 80% of results. So if you're looking at what you do, you're hustling, you're doing all these things, which is good, but then you got to think about if it's not working, you got to know how to think. It's not just hustle. You got to think, what is this that I'm doing? What is not working? What could I have done better? So a lot of the influencers, a lot of the gurus, they all talk about hustle, hustle. You gotta work 10 times harder, man. You gotta work your face off. Their approach, I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm just saying that's the approach. I'm just saying that's what they do. It's the shotgun approach, right? It's boom, all this effort, and you just do as much shotgun, boom, 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 boom. And hopefully something will hit. And you know what? You do enough of that, something will hit, and it's okay. But my approach is the sniper approach. I wait, and I wait, and I look, and I look, and it's one shot and it's one kill. That's it. Minimum effort, maximum result. I don't do the shotgun approach. I do the sniper approach. That's the way I see it. And that's why everything I stand for is about simplicity. It's about simplicity. It's about elegance. Hustle is not what makes you rich. You look at every single person, every single rich person that I know, they hustle, yes, they still hustle, which is fine. But their definition of hustle is very different from your definition of hustle. Your hustle is just work, 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 work. Why I will tell you what makes people rich is not the word hustle. What makes people rich is the word leverage. Look at every single rich person has leverage. I'm talking about what is leverage. Other people's time, other people's money, other people's resources. They have a team. They have money making them money. They have advisors. They have technology. They have something. They leverage other people's blank. Other people's talents, other people's resources, other people's time, other people's intelligence. That's what makes you rich. The key word is not hustle, it's leverage. Now, you got to earn the right to get to the point leverage, and chances are you might not have the understanding to be there yet, but today I'm just sharing the concept with you. Hustle, but then you got to learn to leverage. We'll get to the next level. I'll share a very simple thing, a simple story about my life. When I was making six-figure income in my early 20s, I set the goals that I want to become a millionaire. Now, you got to understand, when you're making six-figure income, $100,000 a year, $120,000 a year, to make $1 million a year, what do you do? At the time, I knew that, okay, I'm working pretty damn freaking hard. I wasn't taking a lot of time off. And I'm making six-figure, $100,000 a year. If I want to get to $1 million a year, that's 10 times the results. That's 10 times the income. I sure as hell don't think I could work 10 times harder. I only have 24 hours a day. I cannot suddenly have now 240 hours a day. That's just impossible. I still have 24 hours a day. So what could I do? So the answer, I knew, I didn't have the answer back then, but I knew for sure it wasn't 10 times more effort. That's not it. But it is 10 times more leverage. How can I leverage? How can I have 10 times more impact? How can I reach 10 times more people in the marketplace? How can I deliver 10 times more value? How can I have 10 times more quality? That's the leverage key. That's what makes you earn more money. Because money is nothing more than a byproduct of value creation. How can you create more value for more people? It's that simple. So at the time when I was making six-figure income, I was only working with a handful of people. I was only serving a dozen people, and I was making good money. So I know, okay, if I wanted to make more money, I need to serve more. I need to 10x the amount of people that I serve. Maybe not 10x, but definitely I need to multiply that number. And I also know to be a seven-figure earner is very, very different from a six-figure earner in terms of mindset. So I know two things. I need to shift my mindset, the way I think about who do I have to become, the way I think about these things, and I need to think about how I can deliver more value to more people, or in a bigger kind of way. That's it. Not the money part. That's what I focus on, right? It's not just hustle. You see, it's so far from fucking hustle. It's not about that. It's about thinking. So I think about that and I accomplished that goal. And I did the same thing. 7-figure, 8-figure. When I was making 7-figure, I asked myself, okay, if I want to hit that 8-figure level, what do I have to focus on? Who do I have to become? And what kind of reach do I need? Who do I need to impact? How can I serve more? How can I deliver more value? Guess the first thing I shift, again, mental focus, my mentality, who I am as an entrepreneur. Because I saw myself as a 7-figure earner. I didn't see myself as an 8-figure earner yet back then. So I need to shift, okay, in order to be an 8-figure earner, how should I act? How should I talk? How should I behave? How should I run my business? I figured that out first, very clearly. And I was interviewing, I was talking with other 8-figure earners. How do you guys run your business? How do you guys get to where you are today? What do you do? How do you lead people? How do you do marketing? How do you sell? How do you do all these things? I want to know. And I noticed the way that they behave, the way that they think, it's very different from the ones who are making 7-figure. It's very, very interesting, right? And now I go to the same thing. We're at the 8-figure level. Now I want to go to the 9-figure level as an entrepreneur. Same thing. Do I just hustle? Can you imagine? Do I from 6-figure to 8-figure, do I just hustle 100 times harder to get to this? Of course not. I didn't work 100 times harder. I didn't work 10 times harder. What changes? I think 10 times harder. I think 10 times bigger. I strategize 10 times harder. I learn 10 times harder. Not hustle. Not hustle. Not hustle. That's what changed. So same thing. Now I want to hit that 9-figure level. I have to go through in my mind, how would a 9-figure entrepreneur act, behave, think, do, operate? I get that. Internalize, develop new habits, because what got you here won't get you there. So I need to make the internal shift first, then my behaviors will follow, right? That's how you do it. That's why hustling only makes you tired. It doesn't make you rich. What makes you rich is leverage. What makes you rich is you think about what you're doing. Now, I think for any young guy, if you don't even know how to work hard, if you want to be successful, that's a given. That is like the minimum. That's a mission to just enter the door. I assume you already have that. If you don't already have that, you're not going to be successful. I already assume you have that, and you're already working hard. Now you got to think about, how do you work smarter? How do you think harder? How do you learn harder? You do that. Rich people do what's hard. That's why their life is easy. Poor people do what is easy, and that's why their life is hard. So comment below. Let me know what other questions that you might have. Boss and the Bentley episode. If you're watching my other Boss and the Bentley episode, let me know how that is impacting your life, what kind of value you're getting from it, because I always love to read your comment and your story. And that's what we do, right? When we are stuck in traffic, I'm making a video for you, right? Also, check out our other videos on the left side. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me on IG at Dan Lok. Subscribe to that, follow me on there as well, and check out my other videos right here. Until next time, I'll see you in my Bentley.